Hi, my name is Jensen. My hands are cold, and today we are talking about having a healthier relationship to social media and content creation and the never ending cycle that is the algorithm that seeks to screw us all over and all that. Everyone hates the algorithms. They're bad for us. We gotta get out of them. Anyways, as a content creator, I am subject to the whims of the algorithm. Of course, I'm not just a content creator, I'm also a novelist. I write sci-fi fantasy, I write queer stories, and I'm a book coach, so if you are a writer who wants feedback on your novel, I'm happy to do it. Check out the links in the description. So I had a friend reach out to me recently. She says, I've been meaning to ask you, you're really good about posting and building your Instagram audience. How do you get over the initial feeling of no one will care? And let me tell you, I still think no one cares. Even if I get likes on a post, I'm like, no one really cares. And that's just me being dramatic. But the way I said I said it's so hard. I still post that don't perform as well as I like. But right now, I'm really focusing on putting stuff out for consistency. Let me go pick up my weekly schedule, which is up here on the whiteboard. I'm really trying to post for myself, and I'm avoiding the analytics at all costs because low views discourage me. I feel like knowing what to post every day and minimizing actual time on the apps really helps. Trying to follow other writing and reading creators often means they follow back, so that's how I get a lot of followers right now. I don't get all of them that way, but I get a fair amount. And then I talked about how I published my first book with like 20 followers on my account. Like, I did not have a platform when I published Queen of Hearts. And that was crazy of me. I should have waited, I think. But I guys, learned from my mistakes. I published Queen of Hearts partly because my dad was like, wow, what if you publish something before you turn 21? And I was like, yeah, what if I published a novel before I turn 21? Ugh, insane. I shouldn't have done that. I feel the fact that people bother even enough to look is a bit reassuring, but the algorithm is evil and discouraging, and I think I'm combating that with consistency and varied posts. And I am going to talk about how I post consistently, how I make my content, and theming your days is my secret. So on Mondays, it's a Substack post. This doesn't have a theme so much, but it is a specific platform. So it's a combination of platform and theme. Tuesday, I do book promo, usually just on Instagram, but if I can spread it to other platforms like Threads or Facebook, because also, okay, rewind. You should be posting on less platforms than I am. I should be posting on less platforms than I am, and I'm trying to figure out how to bring this down. But really, right now, my secret is cross posting. So Monday is a Substack post, and that's generally a more in-depth, thoughtful posts. Rather, Tuesday's book promo, I tried to promote one book, whether it's a work in progress that I'm working on drafting or revising or publishing, or a published book. I kind of also extend this to book coaching services. I like to post book coaching services on Tuesdays because it's this is my promo day. This is when I'm actually promoting stuff. Wednesday is hashtag writing update Wednesday, which is something I've been doing for literal years now. Some of my earliest posts are writing update Wednesdays. I might be the only person on that hashtag. I don't know. Haven't actually checked. Thursday is TikTok Thursday, and I cross-post TikToks, Reels, and Shorts. I make the same video and post it on all 3 platforms. Friday is a podcast, and I do have 2 podcasts, so I try to do them each every other week. Saturday, I do writing thoughts, and this is on Instagram Stories. This is just where I post some thoughts I've been having about writing this week. This last week, I did how I come up with titles because I got a question about that. In past weeks, I've done poetry. I've done a lot of things in the past. I've been doing this for months now, and I can't think of all the topics I've done, but it's really fun. It's actually one of my favorite posts of the week, and it is what I do in the moment instead of scheduling ahead, because I try to schedule a lot of my posts ahead of time. Saturday is the most in the moment because it's hard to schedule stories. I don't think you can even schedule stories. Sometimes I make the stories in advance and then post them day of. But usually it's just I'm typing this into my little phone. I'm just beep. Finally, Sunday is my YouTube video. And I do have this subcategory over here, which is record, first edit, pass, second edit, pass, watch through, schedule, and post. For this, in April's challenge, I'm doing posts on Sundays and also Thursdays. But I'm trying to get ahead on the editing for those. So we'll see how it goes. My second video goes up tomorrow. It should be good. And then because I have this structure, I'm not constantly what do I even post? And I'm at a place where I'm trying really hard not to scroll too much, because it's bad for my mental health, and it's bad for your mental health too. Doom scrolling is bad for all of us. Stop doom scrolling. Here's my soapbox for the video. We are in a world that capitalizes on our attention. As Mary Oliver said, attention is the beginning of devotion, and I really want you to like look at what you're devoting your time to, and if it's something you want to be devoting your time and attention and devotion to, and then make an effort to take your attention back. I think we get really caught up in the comparison game, and it's so easy to compare. Like, I'm like, for example, my big comparison thing right now is I'm like, look at all my agented friends and my tripod friends. I want to be where they are, and it's not good for me. Like, I submitted another batch of queries. I'm like working towards my goal, and I think it was Cam Fajardo who said in a reel, "What a privilege it is to be tired in pursuit of your dreams," and that's the energy I'm trying to have right now. I think it's really important to engage in the world and the internet from a place where you want to engage, where it feels like a privilege that you're able to do this, rather than a grind. And like, don't get me wrong, it is very often a grind, but I think if you go into it with the mindset that you are going to be able to get something out of it, even if that's like a really good conversation in the comments with a friend, or maybe a new follower, or just like, I want you to not hate this. And I'm not gonna lie, I hate the social medias, but also they're kind of fun. I think that's why we spend time on them. Like, I mean, yes, the addiction and the dopamine and all that, like, don't discount or negate that. But like, when you get to like making stuff, like if you're creating fun graphics, it's fun. Like, I have made this agent's guide to CK Jensen, and obsessed. Yes, please and thank you. And it was really fun to make. I got to like dig into my projects a little bit. I got to like find cute graphics. I love the rainbow, like the subtle rainbow it's on, because I'm CK Jensen. Of course, it's queer. To bring back that from the previous video. I don't remember which one I said it. I think I know, but I don't know. Thank you so much for being here. I've been CK Jensen. You've been you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I don't know why you're still watching. If you are still watching, though, in your comment, leave a camera emoji, because Instagram, I think, even if it's one of the worst algorithms, it is my favorite platform. Cool. Thank you for being here. I'll see you later.